Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Italy. We are moving towards revolutionary Italy though. We've got enough loans that we're actually relatively safely moving towards it. So we got about 6 years to that. We just beat up the Ottomans, stole the rest of Greece, and it's pretty much a matter of converting it, then coring it. So that's what I'm doing currently. And once it's converted, we'll core it, and then we will hopefully get a revolutionary empire, which I've never done before, so this should be lots of fun. If I remember, most nations end up hating you, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will allow us to conquer more land and stuff, because apparently it gives you some major bonuses. And at that point we'll start to see about maybe breaking the HRE, invading the rest of Europe. We'll see how it goes. We do have some rebel uprisings here, which is actually what I kind of was hoping to see. And we will do harsh treat some of these, if we can safely do so. There we go. And what provinces have we converted? You have been converted. More conversions. As soon as they're converted, they get cored. And then more get converted. Keep the chain of conversions going. Obviously, it's just going to take time, but we are over 100 overextension, which is why these two are getting cored. So hopefully that will get us below what we need. That's also why we're trying to repress these rebels, which doesn't seem to be possible, which means I need to raise these armies up again. At this point, our armies are strong enough to squash any number of rebels, so we will keep an eye on that. Actually, we can stop those Orthodox zealots for the moment. Our goal is to get as much absolutism as possible. If we could get it to 60 or 80, I believe that also increases the speed at which a revolution happens. Although if you look at it, we're so far away from that, it's going to take a while. We're going to have a revolt in Bulgaria, we're going to have a revolt in Albania, we're going to have a revolt, obviously just in general, in the Ottomans' lands. Although if I'm lucky, I will harsh treat the Ottomans in the meantime. Surprisingly, since most of the land the Ottomans control was natively other countries, I don't actually have to deal with too many Ottoman rebels, which is rather strange, but works for me. Extend loan, extend loan, extend loan, extend loan, extend loan. Bulgarian separatists, gone. It's a shame you don't get absolutism for crushing rebel groups. You only get it for harsh treating them. Albanian separatists. Oh, there's a chance for a revolt in Syria, which means I need to raise that army up again. Thessaly has been converted, which means it now gets to be cored. Protestantism will dominate the Mediterranean if I have my way. Oh, we have a couple more rebels here, which we'll have to finish off. That was converted, nicely done. Those rebels were squashed as well. Still got a ways to go. Keep repressing the Greeks for the moment. Spain is calling me to arms. Oh well, I'll join the call to arms. It's not like I'm going to do much though. If Spain can't win that war, Spain has got problems. Wow, we're actually getting a large amount of corruption, aren't we? And then we kind of wait here. We'll take the innovation. I think we've got, yeah, we got 37 innovation, which is pretty good if you think about it. That's another province converted, I believe, right? Oh no, that was cored. Okay, so that should put us, yep, below 100 over extension. Perfect. We'll harsh treat the Ottomans a little bit. 29. 4 years to go, we're 52% of the way there. I'm hoping to have a fairly stable empire by the time we actually trigger the revolutionary empire overall. That way we don't have to deal with rebellions everywhere. The Ottomans have fallen significantly in power now. We're over 2,000 development. Cool. Happy to see that. Okay, not worth reducing inflation just yet. Still making enough money. And then we're going to be able to take separation of powers at some point. We could do aristocratic ideas if we wanted to have the weirdness of both being plutocratic and aristocratic. I don't want to bother doing that. I might take quantity or something. Just have overwhelming numbers. We're going to fight people. We're going to want more units than they have. Okay, you've been converted. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good overall now. We don't have too many more to convert. That was been converted. That has been converted. I think we're pretty much down to the last province. Yep, after this last one's done, we've got Sidon to convert, and then we are done converting all the land. Obviously, we still have one Buddhist province way over in Eastern Asia, because that is a trade company. We also may wish to buy more trade company lands when the time comes. There we go. All the remaining land can be cored, which really is not much at this point. We have a nice admin power gain, diplo, and military. It's a shame that we're going to have to kill off our ruler and heir, because they're pretty good with a 554. But, alas, they need to die. 63% of the way there. Oh, aspiration for liberty is going, but it shouldn't get there in time. I might actually send one of these diplomats out to outraged countries. Keep them somewhat happy. Can I... Actually, I should check, see if I can vassalize anybody useful. Pretty much no. Okay. Anyone I can vassals outside of Europe anyhow. We don't really care too much about that, so... I should actually build up something of a navy, shouldn't I? Where are my ships? We want a 20 heavy ship, 10 galley one. There we go. It's a lot of money I just spent, but this will give us pretty much an unquestioned fleet in the Mediterranean, which is really what I'm after. Repress some of the Greek separatists for a while, and then the Ottomans twice, Greeks once. That gets us to 33 absolutism. Third of the way there. I don't know if we'll lose any when we switch governments, though. I sure hope we don't. Be a bit of a pain to have lost your absolutism when you switch governments. There we go. That was an easy victory for Spain. Not surprised at all. Yeah, the Greeks are pretty much unhappy due to overextension. The other option I could do, rather than doing quantity, is do humanist. I don't know what would be more useful. It's lowered my military rank to 5th because of Russia and the others. Once I pay off these loans, though, I'm definitely going to up the military that we do have, because we do need a boost in military. Positive thing. Put a positive spin on it. We don't want to lose Spain as our ally quite yet. I suspect we'll lose them once we switch to a revolutionary empire. By the way, in case anybody is worried about me doing this revolutionary empire, I did create a backup save before I decided to go for this type of mass conquest style thing. We could put in a couple more cavalry. Just looking around, seeing what of my armies I need to improve a bit. They all look pretty good, actually. Hello, I just got a cat. Hello, kitty. Massive loan extension, which will mean reduce inflation. There we go. Well, I could technically raise the army now. I don't want to do it until the revolution stuff is over. Which is 2 years, roughly. 2 years. We have way too much prestige. That is kind of insane, our prestige gain. The Venetian school and the other stuff are really powerful. Well, innovation is ticking up. We are just waiting for it. Let's see how the institutions have gone. I suspect most people in... Oh, the Ottomans don't have it, nor do Russia. Neither of them have the Enlightenment. The rest of Europe does, though. Except for Spain, interestingly. I guess Spain is a little bit more backwards than we thought. They're making 295 gold from Genoa, which means we also should probably upgrade their trade nodes a little bit. Oh, I already have 11 in my country. Oops. Yeah, and they're all on the Venetian side. That's a little of a problem. We can still upgrade these to level 2 though, which will get rid of most of the issue. Oh, but it's not a state. Okay. How much is that? 308. And apparently our current ruler is a conqueror, which will reduce separatism. Cool. If he were to conquer more land, sadly he's going to die. One year to go. We'll start the 1st of May. You know what? I should check on forts. Yeah, I'll up that fort. I'll up that fort and that fort just to be on the safe side. The rest of these I don't actually have any forts, which is fine. I'm going to get rid of the one way down here. Morara is direly useless. Same thing with Corfu. Instead, I'll stick one up here. Yes. Stick it in Albania because it's a mountainous province. Much harder to take than one would realize. Government reforms are going to take forever, so we could pretty much ignore the fact that they're even a possibility. Some slight unrest. I kind of want to take influence ideas so I have less coalitions. On the other hand, if I take humanist, the land I own will be pretty much entirely stable. Sadly, we're stuck with Christians first. Haven't really decided. Going military with quantity would be the best in all reality. So we'll consider that. We can construct the Suez Canal, so I will. Unfortunately, that's going to hurt my ability to repay the loans, but Suez Canal would be, if I remember, it diverts trade too, which is cool. There we go. Which means I'm going to focus towards military power now. Slight discount on this due to innovation. Oddly, we have all the Venetian ideas still, missions. There's no unique Italian tree. It's kind of sad. You know what, can I demand that province? No, literally right on the line. Darn. France, Hanover, and Portugal. Well, as powerful as Portugal is, I wouldn't mind terribly if I lost them as an ally. So we've got 2 months here until the revolution occurs. Fingers crossed it works out properly. Elena have too many privileges already. Here we go. Next month, revolution. And that guy died right as we were hitting that point. And we'll get larger manpower. We already have a very large amount from our Office of Censor, but now we have like 80, 90 something more. Okay. There we go. Dire times are ahead of us. Okay. Where were the rebels? I didn't see where the rebels popped up. Oh, did no rebels pop up? Wait a second. What is the one? Huh. Where are the rebels? Don't tell me the rebels rebelled. Wow. That is unfortunate. The rebels popped up in all the places Gabu or Gabu, however you say it. Seriously? That's frustrating. Is there anything else I can do? There's chances to get more and more uprisings and uprisings and uprisings. Okay. Eventually these guys will leave this province, I think. In reality, I need to group my troops together so I don't accidentally kill off any potential rebel groups. They're out of Italy, so that's the odds of it falling are higher. Can I accept overthrow the government? These rebels will never negotiate. Huh. How do we become the target of the revolution? Only once it actually rebels. We can pay off these loans though. Oh, that's actually good. I'm gonna wipe out the ones over here though, and here. We'll leave the ones in Italy alive, and we'll pay off as many loans as we can. We still have more loans. Wow. Okay. That's not so good. Okay, we are at least semi-stable. Rebels have been squashed in the provinces that matter. Paying off these loans is going to take a while. Hey, at least the Suez Canal is being built. I had a choice between loans or the Suez Canal. 8 years. Anyhow, we will stop this here. So we are in the process of trying to overthrow our government. Hopefully it works. Hopefully we do manage to become the revolution target. I don't know. It would be funny if multiple countries showed up that way. I don't think I can find a way to... I could mothball this and mothball that, which might speed up the... Actually, wait. Rome is my capital. What am I thinking? I'm so used to Venice being the capital. It's messing me all up. We'll mothball that. So, we've got some rebels. They are in a horrendously bad place down here. We have another group in Italy, though, which hopefully will succeed. And then we will see if we can actually form a revolutionary empire. So thank you guys all for watching. Bye for now.